Good afternoon, folks. It's Thursday. What is it? 23rd, I think. 23rd? Yep, 23rd of September. Not a great day, if I'm honest. Don't often have days like this, but I've really not expected the yen to be so weak and the dollar to be so weak. But hey, that happens once in a while, maybe once in a month, and things move unexpectedly. I'm just looking at the charts as I talk to you. This is the Aussie yen, a really significant bounce back. Let me just show you how I would have broken this down with my trend lines and all the bits and bobs that I like to put on my chart. There's your trend line. So once we broke higher, we've obviously had a real good run. I would need some Fibonacci levels on here, just on this little move that we have on the 4-hour chart. So we sailed up through the resistance level here at around 80.008010. I thought that would be a strong level today. We had the 50 period moving average on the 4-hour chart. We'd already had a good bounce back. We're not used to seeing dramatic moves like this in a day. Let me just have a look where we are on that move. So we've now run up to the 50% on the 50% retracement on the fib, which is surprising. The Aussie yen is actually up 100 ticks today, 100 pips. You just don't see that very often. Let me just have a look at that on the 1-hour chart. We must have sailed through all the moving averages. Yeah, we've absolutely sailed through all the moving averages, and we're now approaching, excuse me, the 500-hour moving average. But I'm going to go back to the 4-hour chart. I don't know where this stops. I really don't know. Right now, when things just blow up and I don't understand what's going on, we get these extreme moves, then I just back off. And when I don't understand what's going on, I just don't trade. So right now, I'm in a situation where I'm not really doing anything. Having seen these seen the yen break lower, and actually we've broken 2 resistance levels in some of these yen pairs today, which is a rare occasion, a very rare event. So here we are with my fibs on the Canadian dollar versus the Japanese yen. I'll put these up here just to catch that move. Now, as you can see, we've rocketed through all the fib resistance levels, all the way through all the moving averages on the 4-hour chart. So it's completely fooled me. Canadian dollar versus Japanese yen is up 114 pips today. I can't say that, I had no idea that was going to happen. Dramatic moves over the last 2 days. Look at this on the daily chart. We've really rocketed back. So I don't know what to make of it. And again, I'm backing off now. Wait, excuse me. Still got that cough. Waiting for the next signals, trying to figure out what happens next. There's the trend line that I would probably put on there. But this looks confusing to me, so I'm just going to leave it alone. Now, the euro yen has fooled me as well. We've had a bounce back. I don't know why we've found such a strong support level down here, really. I have had a look through the charts. It happens like that. Usually I can explain the levels, but this one I just can't. And we've had a real strong bounce back. Now, let's have a look at the 4-hour chart. There we go. So we're approaching, let me again put some fib levels on here. I'm going to take the swing high up here from the 8th of September, the move down to the 22nd of September. And again, this should have been a good support resistance level around the 129.00 level. Normally that kind of thing would work. Not this time. We've sailed through it. We're heading up towards 50 at 129.30. Now we've got a trend line up there. We've got the 200 period moving average there at 129.35. For me, I did have this as the strongest resistance level of the week. I'll admit I didn't expect to see it today. So we'll see what happens with that level. 129.35, 129.45, I think is the level that I had. Yeah, it stops above 70. Let's just see what that looks like on the daily chart. Well, nothing really. I'm a moving average coming in at 129.50, so that adds weight to that resistance level. But yeah, as I say, euro yen now, where is that up today? Euro yen, another big mover. That is up 88 pips at the moment. Not a move that we often see. I'm happy to see this volatility back. Don't get me wrong. This is what I want to see. I want to see this throughout the autumn, and I'll probably have to move my levels out, maybe move my stops out a little bit as well to take account and to take advantage of this volatility. But I must admit, look at this New Zealand dollar. We have not seen a move like this. That is a New Zealand dollar today is up 74 pips from the low at 69.80 to the high at 70.90. Well, we're up over 100 pips. So pretty amazing. Broken through the resistance levels. This fooled me as well. You see that the last 2 days the market's pushed up and sold off aggressively. We've always met sellers at this area here. That's around the sort of 70-50 area. But today we just sailed through that. Looking at the 4-hour chart, big, very, very aggressive move to the upside. Not seen that for a long time. We've just hit the 100 period moving average on the 4-hour chart. But again, I'm not sure what to do with this now. Now the Aussie US has pushed higher as well. I'm just looking at this in the 4-hour chart. I had today that the Aussie has strong resistance of 73.15, 73.25. We're heading that way now. I must admit, didn't think we'd see it. We've got the fib resistance around that area. We've got a moving average just below at 73.10. So we should run into some resistance levels there. We've got this previous swing high up there as well. Those three factors, plus the fact we're getting overbought, certainly on the 4-hour chart, we're probably very overbought on the 1-hour chart. Let's just have a quick look at that. Getting more overbought on the 1-hour chart anyway. But look, we've sailed through all the moving averages on the 1-hour chart. To do that in one morning is pretty surprising. So clearly some factors at work here, with the dollar significantly weaker, the yen significantly weaker. But we'll see what happens with the Aussie dollar at that 73.15, 73.25 resistance. Now gold, fortunately, that has been a great opportunity. We had strong resistance around the mid 1770 area. That was an absolute beauty. We got to 1776 today, so bang in the middle of that strong resistance level. That selling opportunity, I had it 1775, 1778, and look, tumbled. So gold has collapsed. The dollar significantly stronger against gold as we hit 1750. So at least that position has worked well, with up to 25 points profit in that one already, if you decided that was going to work for you. Silver also, actually, well, silver, we had that strong resistance level around 2290, 2300, which was hit yesterday. We got to 2310, so that was nice. We didn't get quite as high as there today on the bounce. We've only got to 2285. So again, silver under pressure with gold. Let's have a look at the daily chart for silver, see if there's any pattern that I can draw your attention to. It is just a series of sort of bear flags at the moment. Market moves down, consolidation, down, consolidation. Maybe quite a big bear flag there. And here we go, a smaller bear flag at the moment. So silver and gold pushing to the downside despite that weaker dollar. I think it's really just maybe the yen was stronger, and certainly the dollar was stronger, and gold was stronger at the beginning of the week with that whole issue with the property company in China, nerves, stock market slower. The dollar is usually a safe haven in those situations. The yen is usually a safe haven in those situations, and gold is usually a safe haven in those situations. And maybe that is just being unwound now. For some reason, this issue in China doesn't seem to be such a big deal today. Who knows? It could flare up tomorrow. And who's really going to want to be long? If you're a trader, at least, and rather than an investor, are you really going to want to have a significant long index position over the weekend when something could blow up on a Saturday or a Sunday, and you're exposed with potential big gaps lower on Monday morning? So I don't think that story's gone away, but for now, certainly the risk, the safe haven markets are seeing a big unwinding there. Gold, silver, as I say, weaker yen, weaker dollar, and the stock market's pushing higher. So panic didn't last for long. I did suggest that you buy on dips. Stock markets just always find support on a dip. There we go. S&P, look, strong recovery yesterday off the 100-day moving average. Strong recovery. Again, further recovery today as we hit the 50-day moving average, but this just looks pretty good. I think we can continue higher again in the stock markets. You just can't, there's so much talk about a crash on Twitter. Some of the big traders, the Soroses and those kind of people, coming out and saying that the markets look pretty overbought, but they just keep going up, don't they? The buyers just keep coming in on those support levels. So we have to wait for a negative pattern, which, as I've said to some of you, will build over weeks and months. Stock markets don't generally just turn in a day and suddenly turn into bear markets. There is a process whereby the bulls and the bears battle it out, and they usually build a negative pattern, something like a head and shoulders pattern, which will give you a clue that the trend is changing, but we're not seeing anything like that at the moment. Okay, that's it for today. As I say, I'm backing away from the markets now. I'm going to wait for some fresh signals, and I'll be pushing out my reports tomorrow at the usual time before 7 a.m. UK time.